While there is no debate about the ill effects of smoking on your health, there are debates about the history of tobacco. The tobacco plant from which smoking has its origins has been used for millennia. American Indians have been smoking rolled-up tobacco. Some historians call these cigars, although they do not resemble our modern ones. More on that later. Later, smoking became an American Indian tradition. It was used as a method of communicating in religious and spiritual occasions between the world of the living and the world of the gods. Dried tobacco was also used as an offering. Ritual smoking vehicles, such as tomahawks that had pipes in them, were used in these events. When British colonists first started settling the shores of the Americas and starting towns like Jamestown, tobacco growing grew industrial. Pipe smoking, a new method of smoking, had caught on in Europe, and towns like Jamestown were key to making enough tobacco for the Europeans to satisfy their nicotine need. Strangely enough, smoking was originally used in Europe to cure asthma. Unfortunately, all the industrial tobacco production led to the darkest chapter out of many dark chapters in tobacco's history. The farmers of tobacco from Europe needed cheap labor to grow it, so they used slaves from both the Americas and Africa. These were used to grow, pick, and process the tobacco. As pipe smoking grew popular in Europe, new methods of nicotine consumption were being developed. While cigars had been used since the Mayan period, these cigars were just rolled up tubes of tobacco. They looked nothing like what we see. You can see them to the right. In the early 1800s, modern cigars were invented. They quickly caught on, growing much more popular than their pipe counterparts. In 1881, James Boussac invented the cigarette machine. This machine could make cigarettes, which had been invented in 1865, much faster. Cigarettes were incredibly similar to cigars, but they were thinner, and they contained other things, like ammonia, tar, and paraminoxobenzaldehyde, spelled lower. As cigarettes grew as more popular than cigars, which would grow more popular than pipes. They would become the smoking staple for the first half of the 20th century. In 1948, 2 studies were published showing smoking's damage to one's life and body. Within the later part of the 20th century, more studies and information would be exposed. Smoking's popularity would decrease across the world. Never forget, smoking is a very dangerous habit and can have many ill effects on your body, shown in a smoker's lungs above. Knowledge Build is only providing information about smoking and information about why smoking shouldn't be done. Also, look forward next week to a video about the science of smoking.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.